Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is the 5th overall review of series number 7, Peach. Yes, there is a Peach playlist, and I am guessing a large number of you did not even know that. The playlist has, before this review, 6 videos, an open and a closed, because that's what I did during that early part of the channel, and 4 reviews. So this is the 5th review and the first add-on, and we will be taking a look at Longhorn's Peach Brandy. This is a limited edition fall winter product. This was sourced by and shipped to me by Brandon Renner. All right, he is to thank for this review, and if you see him, because he comments a lot. Through the years, he has commented a lot. Tell him thank you. Anyway, we're going to take this over to the desk and take a closer look at it before I get it opened up and try it out. Okay, so here we are. So you are looking at a Pinkerton silver-ish lid with a sticker on it. This one is fairly well centered. The product does price underneath $2, thus we have had to incorporate the canary yellow into it, because when you're under $2, that's what you do. Going around to the side, we will start with the barcode, and then we have branding, the fact that it is limited edition and it is long cut. And then we have a graphic, more graphic, and the warning label. Then you have the manufacturer's information. So this is a product of the Pinkerton Tobacco Company of Owensboro, Kentucky. Sales only allowed in the United States, and it is at least 65% domestic grown tobacco, which is basically in line with all of their products. LonghornSnuff.com is the website, and this is a standard can, standard dip can at 1.2 ounces. Going to the back, you have the Pinkerton can, which is textured in the middle, smooth but not glossy like American Snuff Company on the upper outer. And then you have a production code, which I do not know the meaning of. All right. Bergs at one time repeatedly tried to teach me the Pinkerton codes. I just was unable to pick it up for whatever reason. However, this is a limited product, as I said, and I am not overly concerned with it being out of date because it just came out. All right. So we're going to open it up here, I guess. And you got the flexi lid with the flexi. Yeah, see, this is why I don't like plastic lids on plastic cans. Because both the lid and the can start flexing when you press on it. And usually it's fine, except for where it laps over on itself at usually the barcode, which, as you can see, is an issue here. And we're open. And that is registering. It's got a little bit more of a brown tinge in person. As you can see, it has a lot of outliers, larger bits. There's one right off the tip of my thumb there. There's smaller bits. Looking at the lid, which is about the only good thing about these lids, they're perfect for looking at the cut. I mean, it is literally all over the place, but I was fully expecting that. All right? So, really, when it comes to this, it's going to be about the flavor in my mind, not so much the cut. I think we can all agree Longhorn is not ideal when it comes to cut. I think guys that dip Longhorn can, if they're being honest, say that. All right, so that's what we're looking at. I'm going to take it back up top for the smell off the can and the actual trying of the product. And we are back up top. So this is going to be a mixed bag, I think, for me. It should be noted I am not a fan of alcohol-related flavors when it comes to smokeless. The only one that I have ever really liked and gone back to repeatedly before they changed the packaging under pressure from God knows who was the Redman Select. It's the only one. So the brandy aspect, I'm not quite sure if I'm even going to get, to tell you the truth, because it could literally be 25 years since I last had brandy, or peach brandy anyway. So that I'm not sure about. Now, as far as the peach, that aspect of it, if I can separate them out, should be really good. And I say that because the Longhorn Peach is really good. Because the Longhorn Peach is just a sort of bad mixed cut of the other Pinkerton product, which would be Timberwolf Peach. So hopefully, if you like Timberwolf Peach, this will be somewhere down the line from it, at least in relation flavor-wise. But with that, let me get the smell off the can here. It's slightly different. What it's registering to me as is the Timberwolf Backdash Longhorn Peach. There is something under that, or with it maybe. But really, at the end of the day, I mean, I haven't had any of the peach products from Pinkerton in quite a while. But let me put it this way. This peach playlist, until tonight, was last updated 3 years ago. So, if that gives you any idea. It's registering to me like the Pinkerton peach, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. So, let's get in there, I guess. And I am looking at my monitor here. Actually, that's not bad. That's not bad at all, actually. I mean, I'm backing it. I don't think I have to, though. No, I took the finger out. It's fresh. It's moist enough. That's the good thing about these. Wow, that's got a bit of mouthfeel. Really? I mean, it's pretty darn moist. I mean, that's the good thing about the limited edition products. If you can find them, you can be pretty darn sure that, they're going to be fresh because they're only out for a limited time, and if you found them, that was in that limited time. It's got a lot of mouthfeel, and the weird part is, I was dipping for a little while like I used to up front today. So I don't know what, it's not because I don't use the spot anymore. Moves around the side all right. Okay, Longhorn. I'm wondering if they changed the cut. I mean, it still looks atrocious, but it's reacting okay. I probably didn't have to back it with a finger. So, it's a little weird. I don't know if it's because I haven't had it for a while, like the peach. Or maybe it's the brandy aspect. To tell you the truth, taste-wise, oh, sorry. I just kicked the stand, my bad. There's something ever so slightly different, but it's registering to me as just the peach. And with me, that's fine, It's got a little zing in the mouth, and I'm not quite sure if that's because I just haven't had one of their products or flavors for a while, the peach. And I keep saying their products as in more than one because I'm going to be honest, well, although it may be changed now because it would seem they changed their cut a little bit, I sort of considered the Longhorn Peach and the Timberwolf Peach basically the same product. Okay, that is my opinion. I'm not saying, but that was my take on it. That the Longhorn Peach was just a not quite so refined cut as the Timberwolf. This tastes like both of them. That's how it's registering to me, but it's a little bit more zingy in the mouth. Now, that could be the brandy aspect, or that could be me just not used to the peach products from them. All in all, though, a good showing. And at that price, which he's not in my state, he's out in Kentucky, but at that price, well worth it. But at that price, the Longhorn Peach is well worth it. And especially if the change in cut, that I believe it's a change in cut. I'll have to actually go back and start looking at some older videos. I believe this stuff is pinching and holding together in the mouth better than what I remember their product. And in fact, it's so well that as a lower tier product, if this is going through the entire line with a cut like this and moisture levels, I'd have to start saying, you know, this is a viable go-to. And I always did say Longhorn, out of the third tier products, Longhorn really was the only one that was any good. Drawbacks aside, the absolute ungodly lids, the Pinkerton lid. I haven't had to deal with a Pinkerton lid in a while. Let me show you why I talk and wax on about Pinkerton lids. That's why. Because 1 minute's a lid, and the next thing is just a piece of plastic taco. Just. Well, I am pleasantly surprised by this. So, unless you don't like peach, if you see this, I would say if it was a buy or not to buy, I'd say buy it. I mean, at that price, I mean, this is one of the few good things I've run into anytime recently that's actually being put forth as cheaper than Stoker's. Is it on the same level as Stoker's? God, no. But I am biased when it comes to that, so. Brandon, I thank you again. Guys, if you see him in the comments around, thank him. This is not the only product that has come in from him. So, but it is the only one this week. The next one will probably be next week. This has been a very good showing, though, and I have no hesitation saying that if you see this, give it a try. It seems very much like the peach to me, but it's got something in the background that's ever so slightly tastes different, and it seems to be reacting in the mouth differently. That could just be me, but that's what I'm going to put out there. And the cut, I mean, if this is some new Longhorn cut, that changes things about Longhorn. That changes things in my mind about Longhorn. Anyway, I am the Suit&Tie the Hope and Chew Guy. I'm hoping. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&Chew Guy. I do hope you all are well. As always, do take care of yourselves, and God bless.